Am I?
Just a second. Just give me a second. Is it good now? But I cannot hear you.
Sorry, sir. My voice clear now?
Yeah, better. Sorry, I have to do it from my car. I was out for a meeting, so can you just excuse me for that?
Yes, sir. No issues. Should we start, sir?
I'm good to go.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. I, Janvi Vijay, Placement Coordinator of Placement Cell, Shivaji College, welcomes you all to this live session under our series Success Stories. Today we have with us Mr. Rishabh Agarwal. He is a certified chartered accountant who is currently pursuing his Masters of Law LLM in International Tax Law from Vienna University of Economics and Business. He is a co-opted member of the National Taxation Committee of NRIC of ICAI. He held an All India rank of 50 in his CA final. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much, Janvi, for such a wonderful introduction.
Okay, sir. I think we can begin with the questions.
Sure.
How was your experience at Shivaji College? What was your favorite part of the journey?
Okay. So for Shivaji, it has been my home for 3 years, and it just didn't teach me about the academic part, but it did groom me on my, the personal aspect as well. So it is really good to be here, and it's really good to give back and be connected with from where I came. And when I still remember my first day at Shivaji, I when I got admitted, I had no expectation from the college, just like any other, undergrad who just got admission into DU. But I still remember my first day. It is so clear in my mind. I have a perfect visual for that. I was standing near the notice board, so all the Shivajins could know where is the notice board outside the the admin building. Over there, I met three guys who were there looking for the timetable of our class. I was there for the same reason as well. So that's the day, and today is the day. These three guys have been with me from day one till now, and they're my chosen family. So I am very emotionally attached to that place just because of the company. And it is. I'll not say it has been a roller coaster ride. It's more than that. So, from hanging out at Sea Points, the brew thing, the canteen part, going around, watching, and deciding. I still remember the initial days when there are desks for different society registrations and deciding on which society to go for. Because, see, I do not have any on-stage talent, but deciding over there. So I got registered myself into what do you say, for that singing part also, though I am not a very great singer, not even a bathroom singer, I would say. But I still auditioned for that. But then I wanted to explore the fashion society because I was really attracted to that thing. So I gave that audition, got admitted. So that was the only society I was a part of. After that, I was into sports as well, but since I was not from the sports quota thing, so I was not regularly playing inter-college basketball. But then the sports day, other events, I was completely involved over there also. I remember, so at Shivaji, one thing which I could, relate to is that the professors were very helpful. So I heard about the hostility my peers faced in different colleges for pursuing CA while the graduation part. But in my college, I didn't face that hostility from any of the professors. All the professors were very supportive about me taking classes, missing classes, missing internals. I know it's a bad thing to say, but then they have been really supportive to, shift the dates, take internals, my assignments at a later date. So that has been a what do you say, and very overwhelming part of the whole 3 years. So I would want to quote one of my favorite professors. It's Chavi Gupta ma'am. Though she never taught me during my graduation, but I was very much involved into the Commerce Society, and she was the head at that time. So I interacted with her, got introduced to her from Commerce Society. But even till now, we are in touch. So whatever my achievement I have, she is the first one I drop a WhatsApp to, ma'am ये कर लिया मैंने अब ये भी हो गया है. So she has been a constant support from Shivaji for me.
Wow, sir. That's very nice. Chavi ma'am still teaches us. So the
Okay, you have a great
uh,
professor then.
yes, yes, sir. What made you take up CA?
Okay. So CA, it's there's a very funny reason and a very logical one, both. So I'll go with the logical one first. So I have this craving for knowledge. I really want to, learn new things constantly and not stop my learning process, because I really believe from my heart in the quote that अगर सीखना बन तो जीना बन. ठीक है, so I really want to learn. So I explored all of my options. I gave entrances for various courses, for be it for LLB, be it for BBA and everything. But then CA, I found that this course suits me. This course suits my personality. That this will give me an opportunity to learn a new thing every now and then. So जो एक knowledge का कीड़ा है, basically knowledge नहीं, I would say it's information thing. So अगर वो जो एक information का कीड़ा है, वो मेरे को लगता है कि वो CA से पूरा हो सकता था. So now
Okay.
on the, what do you call it? The funny reason is that, so I have 3 CAs in my family. All of them are elder to me, my father, my mother, my sister. And I used to feel left out in their conversations. So
Okay.
I remember taking medical in 11th, but then switching to commerce because I was feeling very left out of their conversations. That यार मेरे को भी सीखना है यार, मेरे को भी इन्वॉल्व होना है इस कॉन्वर्सेशन में. तो पूरे घर में I was the one who was not able to understand this thing. So
Yes,
that
sir.
was the funny part on which I chose to do CA.
Okay, sir. CA requires a lot of time, efforts, and concentration. How did you manage that along with your college and the extra activities, all of that you were doing?
It was a hard road down during my graduation to manage all of it.
Yes.
So for the initial 2 years, I was juggling between the fashion society, the sports, my college curriculum, and the CA part. So, but because I used to attend classes in the morning, CA classes from 6:30 to 9 or 10, then I used to come college, go out, be with the society as well, take part in the class. I remember my attendance being very pathetic. I should not, even quote the number over here. But so it was very tough for me to manage. But then this was a hard lesson I learned, that it's very, it's not right to be in so many boats. So I started to cut down my extracurriculars towards end of the second year of the graduation. So I cut down sports first. Then after the second year, so when I entered my final year, I cut down the fashion society as well, because I was able to, learn, or I would not say learn, but I noticed that it is being very tough for me to manage everything. So college में भी और 10 चीजें हैं जो अपने को करनी है. But
Yes.
then, or I'm not a studious one, so you cannot expect me just to study. So I was out with my friends, chilling, going out, exploring places like every college student wants, क्योंकि सब स्कूल से बाहर निकले हैं, सबको अभी मौका मिला है. So I really wanted to do that. I was doing it, but again it was limited. So I tried to manage my time. That okay, इतना time college के लिए चाहिए, इतना time अपने CA के लिए चाहिए. But during my final year, I was so sure that I had to clear the IPCC or the intermediate level of my CA. So I, cut out everything and tried to focus on that. So that सारा focus, एक energy सिर्फ एक CA intermediate के लिए लगे, and I clear that because अगर वो नहीं, that was the ultimate goal for me during my graduation. But अगर वो नहीं होता तो जो बाकी graduation का learning है या बाकी fun part भी है, it is not worth. So I tried to focus over it, and then in the final year only I cleared my intermediate. Though it was my third attempt, I was a little devastated because I didn't clear in the first two, but I didn't lose hope. So that's how. So you'll have to choose your calling. You'll have to choose your focus. Only then you will be able to go in the right direction.
You scored an okay, sir. So you scored an all India rank of 50 in your CA final exam. What was your success mantra or the strategy that you used?
See, there is no success mantra or strategy that fits all. Like I told you in the previous answer, that I try to focus on one thing then. So after my graduation, when I started my articleship, so I was doing my articleship. So for the initial first year, I didn't focus on my studies at all. Studies were a separate part. I was very clear that the first year I need to work on myself, my personality, my network, and thirdly, the work I want to learn, or I wanted to I wanted to explore all the stints or all the domains which are there, so that I do not have any confusion when I qualify. Right. So this was the point. So then I focused from the second year of my articleship on the CA final preparations, and I grounded myself in my home later on. Obviously, for the 9 months before my exam, I grounded myself into the home. Missed a lot of occasions. I'll not say I regret it, but the point is I miss being over there. Right. So
Yes,
once I qualified, I told all of my, the close ones that अब ऋषभ कोई इवेंट नहीं मिस करेगा, डोंट वरी, अब लाइफ में जितना होना था इम्पोर्टेंट वो हो गया है, अब नाउ इट्स जस्ट प्रोफेशनल लाइफ एंड you guys, so I'll always be there. So per se there is no success mantra. It's just that you need to find your calling, you need to stick to it, you need to have a plan, and then pursue that plan. So setting a goal is not enough. You need to put a timeline to your goal. देखा, जैसे मेरे को सीए बनना है, तो मेरे को पता था कि मेरे को इसी अटेम्प्ट में सीए बनना है, ठीक है, तो then you'll have to have a long term plan, a short term plan, divide it. Well, that is very basic, but first is you need to have a plan, second is you need to abide by it. Varna all you'll see, a lot of people will plan and never execute it. So you need to see that your plan is realistic. One, you can achieve it. Obviously it should be above your limits, because you don't know what a human is capable of. हमें लगता है यार हम 2 घंटा पढ़ सकते हैं दिन में, बट ऐसा नहीं होता, हम 4 भी पढ़ सकते हैं. So you need to push yourself, but push it to a limit and set a goal, which you will be able to achieve. If you set an unrealistic goal, you will just get demotivated because you will not see results. And whenever you have a long gestation period about, so if your goal is, I would say 5 years down the line, you have something to do 5 years down the line. So you cannot just work in that one particular year. You need to work for the 5 years, and you need to have patience for that. So all I would say for the strategy or the success mantra is have a plan, put a timeline to it, try to achieve your plans, and basically whatever you set. So if I set a particular schedule for my day, try to achieve it to the maximum, push your limits, and block out all the distractions. So it doesn't mean uninstalling social media. I was very active on the social media, be it LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, till the day of my exam also. So deleting social media apps doesn't help. It's all about your self-control. So when I study, I put my phone away, and that works for me.
Okay, sir. Wow, that's very nice. What was the reaction of your family and friends, and how did you feel when you saw your mark sheet?
It's a very emotional and a moving day, and I think I'll never be able to forget that day in my life. I was at my home, so I asked my friends to see my mark sheet for me, because I was very nervous for that. When I saw my mark sheet, all I saw was pass and pass. Ab marks dekhte hain. Okay? So when I saw my marks, so I was home alone. Everyone was at office. Everyone was at work, and I was so overwhelmed at that time. I was getting calls constantly to ask कि भाई हुआ क्या है, pass हुआ नहीं हुआ, what happened. I was not in a state to answer those calls. So I remember making my first call to my mother, who was with my father in the office. I called her and I told her कि मम्मी मैं पास हो गया हूँ, इतना ही बोला, ठीक है. So I didn't check the rank till that time also.
Okay.
So then I checked my rank when I was on call with her. So she was like, okay, ये पास हो गया. She handed over the phone to my father. He said कि क्या हुआ, मैं कहा मैं पास हो गया. He said घर आके बात करते हैं. He was so emotional and he didn't want to look vulnerable in front of me. He only statement he said, घर आके बात करते हैं. Okay, then I was like, पापा सिर्फ पास नहीं हुआ हूँ, rank भी आ गई है. So that was the time he hung up my call. I was a little disappointed. I wanted him to say something good at that moment, but that didn't happen. Then I informed my friends that pass ho gaye. So my friends rushed up to my home to celebrate that thing, because these guys had been waiting for this day from the day I was preparing for my intermediate in college, not just the finals. So they were like, यार तू CA बन पहले, बाकी सब देखेंगे. So we had a really great celebration. But the best moment of my day was when my parents came home. My father came to me. I was sitting down. He said, खड़े हो. Okay. So then the next thing was he hugged me. He said, आज तूने अपने बाप को भी पीछे छोड़ दिया. Okay. So that was the best part, and I'll never forget this day, and especially this moment of my life where I felt that okay, I have achieved something in my life now. It was not just you know, a part of my profession or my life, but I made CA. I made that goal my life. I thrived for it, and I knew. So in the morning, that day in the morning, I told my father कि आप अगर नहीं pass होता तो I'll not give the next attempt. I'll do something else because I was so exhausted. My mind was so exhausted, and but that moment made every pain go away, and it made it worth to, you know. So my friends were telling me, ठीक है यार, तू you missed our birthday, you missed everything, but we're proud of you, and you have done this, and we never expect कि ठीक है. So you just imagine a not so studious guy getting a rank in CA final, who was a very average student and backbencher during the school and my graduation as well.
So, oh my God, it's like even your expressions can, convey just how special the moment was for you.
Yeah.
CA itself is a very esteemed qualification. Why did you choose to study law after that?
You know, it was a very thought out decision and very well planned one. So the point is, now the corporates or the clients, you know, ask for expertise. They do not need a generalist view or a generalist advice for everything. So now the client is happy to go 10 places if they are getting 10 different experts for 10 different jobs. So I got to know that international taxation is my thing. And the school I chose is one of the best. So that is the moment when I decided that नहीं यार, इंटरनेशनल टैक्सेशन में कुछ करना है, तो अब कुछ करना है तो कुछ अच्छा करना है और कुछ बड़ा करना है. So वो एक्सपर्टीज के लिए I chose this law part, and I think it's a very good decision. Till now it is turning out to be good.
Okay, sir. How did you select your law school? That is the Vienna Institute of Economics.
Yeah, as I was telling, so this course which I selected, LLM in international taxation, it's a very niche course. A lot of people do not pursue it because first thing is a lot of people are not aware, and even if who are aware, the entry to that course is very tough. You know, it's not a interview thing. Sorry, it's not an entrance based thing. It's a interview based thing. You need to have that flair for international taxation. Only then these guys take you up. There are only 3 universities in Europe which offer this course, and 1 in US. So you can understand how prestigious it is to get into those either of these 4 schools.
Yes,
So
sir.
this school was very convenient because my mentor was an alumnus from here. So I had that thing as well, so that knowledge that okay, this is something, and I need to do it if I need to progress in my career ahead. So that is why I chose this school. And secondly, you can see that these schools just take 22 people across the globe, and only 1 or 2 Indians each year for the program. And just to inform, I am the youngest ever chosen for this course. This course has been operational since 2002, and there has been no person this young to get admission into that course.
Wow, sir. That's amazing. Even hearing it is so, oh my God. So what did you learn during your articleship?
So if you talk about those 3 years of articleship, as I told you, during the first year, I was trying to explore my interests, where my interest lies. Then I divided my whole first year into 3-4 quarters. That कि ठीक है, first quarter में ये करना है, second में ये करना है, third में ये करना है, fourth में ये करना है. So initially, because I wanted to get the taste of all the work domains which are available for me, so that when I qualify, I know what I have to do ahead. I do not have to think at that moment कि यार अच्छा यार ये पसंद आया था, नहीं आया था, ये करना कि वो करना है, कि ये scope किसका है. I don't really understand this scope story कि भाई इसका scope है, ये कर लो, ठीक है. So the point was, during the initial part of my articleship, I was there with a stockbroker. I was working, though unofficially, because articleships are in CA firms. But I was working with a stockbroker over there. I was doing a very unconventional job. A lot of CAs do not do that. I was into algo trading, or a system-based trading into equity markets, and I was handling their depository also. I don't know how aware you guys are of this. But I was handling their depository functions. I was handling, then I got a chance to trade into derivatives and currency markets as well. So that was the first 3 or 5 months I was there with the stockbroker. Then later on I switched to transfer pricing and international taxation. So that was the time. तो पहले एक महीने में समझ आ गया था कि this is a thing. ऋषभ ये करना है qualify होने के बाद. So it was so interesting, so attractive to me. Then I looked upon the scope. Once I developed the interest, then I looked upon the scope ki, okay, is it required or not? So there are a handful of professionals who are into international taxation, and I aspire to be one of them and get a good name in the international tax fraternity. So that was the time I got to know that karna international taxation hai. Then I ventured into various conventional fields like direct taxation, been into direct tax advisory and compliance, did tax audits, a lot of, it was all related to income taxes. I could never understand auditing as a profession choice or as a work, or I couldn't understand GST at that moment as well. But then tax law was something, which actually attracted me completely. So I completed my articleship in the direct tax domain only.
Okay. So could you please elaborate a little more in your specialization about the law and why did you specifically choose it?
As I told you, I got this inclination towards international taxation.
So there's some network issue.
Is it okay now?
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah. So as I told you, I got inclined towards international taxation in my articleship only. So, and international taxation is something which is a very upcoming thing. It is not developed. It is very underdeveloped at the moment. And as the trade increases between India and the other countries, so the demand for international tax professionals increases. So all the big corporates, MNCs, they want an international tax professional who knows the tax laws both of India as well and as the country in which they are dealing. So be it Singapore, be it US, a lot of tech companies coming out from Ireland, a lot of Indian unicorns establishing their PR IP rights outside India because there are tax benefits outside India. So all this part, the tax structuring and all of it made me choose and pursue more the international taxation aspect. What I tell you about it? वो scope वाली when I developed interest, तो वो स्कोप है और वो समझ आया कि वो स्कोप है वहां पे एंड वेरी अंडर डेवलप्ड. I know this thing will develop as I learn. So it's not someone knows more than me, someone knows less than me. Everyone knows equally because a lot of things are coming into India now which were not there, and a lot of complex issues which are coming into India now just because the import-export, the import of services, or the cross-border transactions basically have increased. A lot of people moving, a lot of Indians moving out of India, settling abroad. Even these guys need us.
Okay, sir. Is there any advice that you like to give to the undergraduates who are here with us?
Only advice is, explore yourself. Do not limit to options. Do not come into any peer pressure. It's your life. तुम्हारे साथ कोई नहीं खड़ा होगा जब तुम ये सोचोगे कि भाई मैं सक्सेसफुल हुआ कि नहीं हुआ. ठीक है? So it's your life. You need to decide for yourself. Do not see what other people are doing. Just think what interests you, what attracts you, what is the thing you will be happy doing. So if you ask me to work till 3 in the night, I'm happy doing it. There are a lot of people जो स्कोप के पीछे एक जॉब ले लेते हैं, but they are not able to keep up with it, or they are not really good at doing it because they are not interested in it. So the first and only advice for me is find your interest, find your calling. Only then, see, you have your interest, you set a goal. Once you develop an interest, you identify an interest, you set a goal, and then I think then there is no stopping because you will enjoy. So it will not be work, it will be work and play.
Okay, sir. Wow. Sir, as a fellow member of the Fashion Society, I have a question for you. That is, how was your experience at the Fashion Society?
You want an honest answer for that?
Yes, sir. Obviously, an honest answer.
Okay. So the first I'll tell you the good parts. I had really good seniors at that time. Though I was handling, so they entrusted me with a lot of responsibilities from day one. I was handling all the PR for my fashion society, be it our own event, be it our own fest or different fests. So I was the one who's coordinating with different societies across Delhi University and different colleges. So I was interested with a lot of responsibilities, and I feel that it really helped me groom as a person. So I used to have a little bit of stage fear, uh, that that went away after the first show, right? ठीक है, so I was not the creative one, but I was really good at managing things. So I used to take up responsibilities which used to suit my style of working,
Okay.
right? So I had really good seniors who taught me what to do, what not to do, how to go, how to behave, and everything. So all in all, I would say it was a very good and a learning experience, a very good journey for those 2 years. There are setbacks, and they're everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Where there is leadership, there are conflicts. So it was not that we fought or something. Yeah, we had conflicts, but we resolved them. But I told you my reason to quit from the fashion society. It was nothing related to the society, but it was related to my career. I didn't want to quit because I was up for president that year. But I know if I would be the president, then I would have a lot of more responsibilities than just a member.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So I was not ready for that at that moment.
Okay. Okay, sir. So thank you so much for your time, sir. A lot of us are very inspired. Me myself, I'm so inspired listening to your story. It was a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me over. And anything I can do for Shivaji anytime, please feel free to contact me.
Yes, sir. Thank you a lot.